Good evening, everyone. How are we all? I am Jad.
You decided to go live in the end?
Yeah.
Uh,
Um. I don't know what I'm doing. It's because we're just back off holiday, Amjad. My excuse, anyway. And the fact that we're up early this morning to get back, so got back about lunchtime. So I don't know how long I'm going to go on, but anyway, we'll see. I have scheduled one for tomorrow as well. So this were a last minute thing. I wasn't going to go live. And then I were in Richard earlier on, and he was saying to everybody that I were going live, but here I am anyway. So can't promise how long I'll be going on for, but hey ho. So good evening to the 6 that are watching. Come in and say hello. Don't bite. Only if you insist. Yeah. I mean, what can I say? We were so looking forward to this holiday, and the weather has been atrocious. We've not got done or been to places that we wanted to go because of the weather. And Monday night, oh my giddy eye. Yeah. None of us hardly had any sleep on Monday evening. It were blowing a gale, honest to God. Raining. You know, I mean, Chris is an heavy sleeper, but even he couldn't sleep through it. And yeah. So yeah. Callum and Chris are both heavy sleepers, and even they couldn't sleep through it. But Tuesday evening was different again. And we slept like logs. And we've sort of slept all right since, even though sort of it's been raining and it's been a bit blowy. But yeah. Hi, Bria, how are you? So yeah, but it's been a breakaway. We've already booked for next year. Going in May next year. And going to the Lake District, and it's a converted barn. I will show you some pictures later on. And you'll be pleased to know, Amjad, that tonight's bedtime story is we're going on a bear hunt. So there you go. But I'll get to that a bit later on. So yeah, you know, back to reality. About 10 loads of washing needs going in, and we've only been gone for 5 days. I bet that's our Tucker. Well, he hasn't seen you all week. I bet you can hear him meowing. It keeps going up to Chris as if to say, "Where you been all week?" So, you know what I mean? He's thinking, well, if I keep a close enough eye on him, he not bugger off again. Yeah, we're going on a bear hunt, Bria. So it's been requested by popular demand. After the Goldilocks and the Three Bears last week. our cheese were rubbing our biscuits nowhere, as if to say, I've missed you and all. We have had somebody coming in to feed the cats, etc. Yeah, we went there about 3 years ago, I think, Bria. Nice place. Yeah, till it started trying to bully our Chase and our Tucker. We've seen this tabby cat round and about, and it only looks a kitten. And anyway, Chris opened patio doors this afternoon, and it decided to come in. I think it were hungry. And I says to Chris, I says, don't let it eat any of our cats' meat or biscuits, because, you know, the minute that it thinks or knows that you're going to feed it, it'll be coming round all the while. I don't think so, baby, because it's only a kitten. It's a lovely little cat, lovely like tortoise shell cat, but it's only a baby. And yeah, we're having a go at our Chase, and then our Tucker. And same as Chris says, it's probably not been done, and it's trying to show its authority, even though like Tucker's probably 3 times older than him. I hope it. I've never thought it might be a female. That was last time we went in the caravan, Bria, is when we went to New Forest. Now, that one were a lot better than the one we went in. You got about that much room at the side of each side of bed. I've come home black and blue.
What?
I'm on about space at the side of bed. First night, Chris burnt his arse on radiator. But yeah, you know, 1, the weather were pants. 2, the Wi-Fi were non-existent. And Chris even paid extra, like for a supposedly faster broadband. But the only downside of it was you couldn't get onto YouTube either on your phone, on your laptop, because it had put the restricted mode on.
If you get on it, just don't comment.
Yeah, you can't comment or anything. So, but that was the last time we went in the caravan, and after like this one, Chris says that's it. We're not going in the caravan again. So, going to the Lake District in May. Hopefully, the weather should be all right in May. And it's a barn conversion. And our bed is a king size bed, and the room that Callum's going in, it's got 2 beds in it, but you can zip it together to make a super king size bed. So we're going luxury next year, Bria and Jad. Yeah, we're going in luxury. Oh yeah, Callum kept getting locked in the bathroom. But you see, on the inside of the toilet, it's got like one of them twisty things. Now, I'm assuming it's sort of a bit loose or something, because, yeah, even when you weren't in it, if you shut the door, sometimes it'd lock it. So Chris kept having to get this 5p out, because on the outside it's got like a round thing with like yeah. Anyway, so yeah, kept having to unlock it with 5p. But I says to Chris, I said, it'd be all right. I says, if I go in middle at night, I says, and I get stuck in toilet, don't be thinking about, does it? Yeah, and then shower door were a bit tricky. Apart from that, it's been all right. It's been a break. Yeah, it'd been a lot better if the weather were nice. Could have got, gone out, and we went to Morecambe one of the days, and probably seen the photographs on Facebook. Chris had took a picture of Callum with Eric Morecambe statue, and oh god, this bloke, he come over talking to us, and yeah, he kept repeating himself, kept asking how old Biscuit were, and how did he lose his eye, and I must have told him about 3 or 4 times. So, but anyway. I wasn't going to talk about that, dear. But yeah, that time we were on Snake Pass. I mean, I don't know whether anybody's familiar with Snake Pass, but anyway, it's miles and miles, and that's why it's called Snake Pass, because it's just like that. And bearing in mind, Callum wanted a pee, so we pulled up at services. We had a coffee and a sausage roll and whatever, because Callum needed toilet. So Chris went then. I stayed in car. I didn't like to be disrespectful or anything to him. And when he kept asking, I just says, we think he's about 10 years old, you know what I mean? And I thought, I'm not going to be, say, hey, up, sling your hook, you know what I mean? So we placated him, if you know what I mean. Yeah. And while we're on Morecambe Seafront, Chris took drone up and a seagull nearly took it down. But anyway, on the way back, after we'd stopped at these services, we'd come along Snake Pass, and I kept saying to Chris, says, I'm busting for a pee. So Callum was sat with a bag on his knee, and he says, I need another pee. And Chris says, I need another pee. And he says, I says, well, you two went to services. I says, I didn't. I says, I ain't been since I left caravan. So we're pulling this like lay-by. There were a camper van here, so Chris parked that way, and we all had a pee on the other side of it. I don't think I could have made it home. Absolutely. Oh yeah. Yeah, Biscuit left his mark, because he did on the yeah, he left his mark up in Morecambe. He did a poo. I think what it were, I think because he hadn't been in the car for such a long time, they're a bit nervous. Anyway, so we got out of the car. I got my walker. We went to sit on a bench, and I think you were a bit nervous. Anyway, you just Chris says, I ain't picking that up. Hi, Steve. How are you? I don't know whether I'm coming down with a cold or what. Keep going like all sweaty. And yeah. We've just got back off his holidays today, Steve. What an eventful week. Callum wanted to come home Tuesday. Chris says, if you think I'm paying all that money, it says for an holiday, it says we're sticking it out till Friday. And I think it was just the fact that, the Wi-Fi were absolutely pants. But I suppose it's all right if you've got young kids. But like same as I say, it rained every single day. That day we went to Morecambe, was the only nice day. That was the only nice day. What day was that? Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the only nice day we had. We went to Lancaster on Thursday, and his plan was to go to Asda because we needed a few bits and bobs. So we goes into Asda in Lancaster, and his plans were because somebody had told Chris that there were a prison or an ex-prison somewhere about in that vicinity. So he put the drone in the car, and they were going to take it up. Come out, tries and putting it down. So that put kibosh on that. But you see, Callum had stayed at the caravan with Biscuit because we knew sort of we were a bit nervous about going in car because he hadn't been in car such a long time because he can't like physically get into the car. So Chris is having to like physically lift him up, and he did it today, and I think he's pulled his shoulder out. You see, I sent Chris to a gift shop, and he bought 2 of these. Two ashtrays, right? Morecambe.
I think everything's 12 quid down here.
And
What else for 12 quid?
that's it. That's it. Amjad, never give up. And I got 2.
Oh.
It's a Morecambe memorial statue. That's obviously Eric Morecambe. And then I got a bit more traditional. Anyway, I told Chris to go and get them. And I says, while you're in shop, I says, just get a bottle of water. Oh dear. Hope you're on the mend anyway, Steve. So I says to him, I says, yeah, get a bottle of water while you're there. I says, you know,
Daddy long legs,
see if you can sort of, I mean, it probably wouldn't have got rid of it all, but, you know. Anyway, how did you manage that anyway, Steve? How come you passed out? He says he passed out and broke his foot. Steve.
Oh dear, that's not good, mate.
But yeah, it's not very nice, you know, having, and I seen picture, I think, didn't you have a boot on or something? So, but yeah, I forgot I already did share screen.
Oh, breaking his foot. I thought it said toe.
No, he's broke his foot.
Even worse. Ouch.
Let me just see if I can find this.
A bit quiet, man.
I know I'm signing into that where we've. Yeah. And then because it'll let me share my screen then, you see.
Hey?
It'll let me share my screen.
Ah.
So I don't know whether you can see this, guys. So that's the exterior. Obviously, there's a road leading up to it. That is the barn conversion that we're staying in. It's all on one level. So obviously that's the exterior. I says to Chris, I says,
That's it.
I wonder if them wooden things, want with smaller windows, if they go up and shut at night time instead of curtains or something. So that's the living room area, telly. That is an electric. Yeah, it's all open plan. That's sort of view from other side. Obviously kitchen, whatever. Look at that view. They even do a welcome pack for your dogs. As you can see, like towels and toy and hello.
Hello, I've got fucking Tracy carrying on alarmingly.
Oh,
She's lost her ID for tomorrow to go to see Early.
She's what?
Lost the ID to go see Early tomorrow. Can't find her ID anywhere.
Tracy.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is where we stay next year. I'll go back to the beginning for Johnny's sake.
I've been listening. I'll just try to bloody sort out.
Johnny. See your flags on Ticky Tock Tock.
Says he's seen your flags on. Obviously, that's the dining area. Like open plan kitchen, whatever.
I'll come in here anyway to stop shouting.
That is the master bedroom, and that is a king size bed.
She says I've got it in here somewhere. I said, oh, there's nothing in here. I won't keep important paperwork in here.
Telly and everything. So yeah, that's sort of the view from anyway.
Well, I'm rebooking mine for
that is
my birthday.
Master bedroom en suite. Obviously, that's view from your bedroom window. Now that is the two beds zipped up. That makes a super king size bed. Now that's like Callum's room. That's obviously, and that is the two bed split, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But they did say that it zips together to make a super king size bed. If you want, they ask you once you pay for it and everything just before you go if you want beds together or do you want to leave them separately. And that's the view from the bedroom that's going to be got oak beams and all sorts. That's the main bathroom. Oh, the shower room or bathroom, I don't know.
Well, these things happen. If you can't find paperwork, you can't go.
Well, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, I'm not going without her.
And that's the all-way entrance way.
We've got Kalana's ID and mine, but not Keena's or Tracy's.
And obviously, look at that for a garden. That is the garden, the property's garden.
Yeah, I booked that cottage again for 7 days for my birthday.
And that is the main thing to it. And obviously, it's catering for disabled people because there's a ramp there as well. And that's it.
Hello, anyway. I'm carrying on alarmingly. I said, look, don't blame me. It was in your car. I said, you put it out. You took it out, put it in your bag because you were going that day on the bus with them.
She's obviously put it down somewhere, Johnny, or she's put it. Yeah.
I've been through everything. I can't find it. No. She's got visitors on Sunday anyway. It just one of these things. If it happens, it happens. So
that's it. I mean, she might find it. You know what I mean.
I'll find it by about Yeah.
But Chris was stressing out because he couldn't pack car to come back. He emptied it and repacked it 3 times. So he was treated to the summer house out at Way, then out at firing line.
It's balls to him. I said, it's not to do with me. But we're in your car. I said, yeah, and you took it out and put it in that bag now. Then she went, well, I'll use my bag and all. I said, well, you've obviously took it out, haven't you?
But
She's now leaving it till last minute to realise that she's got no ID. See, the ID she's got has got a DBS check and everything in with it as well. So I don't know.
well, I mean, it's not as if she's got a driving licence wrote, is it? You know what I mean?
So she might not be able to go tomorrow now. I think they accept council letters. And the thing is, it's Keena. We've got no ID for Keena, apart from her birth certificate.
Well, I mean, there's no more, what's it, than a birth certificate, is there? I mean, I don't know.
But she says it's in here, definitely in it. I said, it in. I know it in. She went, I'll have given it. I just said to you, you're not keeping it in here.
That's it. I mean, it seems a strange place when
Tracy. Every other bit of ID, it's just a little envelope folded in half and it's in her bag.
I've seen pictures on Facebook, Kyle. It looks good.
Yes, I should have all this diesel heater up and running by tomorrow.
Cool.
I'll get the chance. I built the box for it anyway.
Oh, pardon me.
Sorry if I'm flashing my ass on there.
No, you're not, Johnny. I'd tell you if you were, but you're not.
Oh dear. It's not in here. I know damn well it ain't. Simple as that.
Well, she can't say that you haven't looked for it.
Everywhere. She said we had to lose. I said, there's no way that we haven't been to that prison since last October. I said, that was a daft. She went, oh, well, you took it all out when it went for its MOT. I said, that was a year ago. But she's just looking for somebody to blame. Well,
Has she used up all her visits now then? I mean,
she's back next week.
Oh.
It's because she needs some bits and bobs for baby, and so Tracy's bought her them. But there's absolutely no ID for Keena. So if you don't find that, then tough. It's off.
We've had a string of daddy long legs come in since we've been back. Is it? I think it's spider mating season, isn't it?
I don't know. There's a lot of bloody spiders about.
But yeah.
Yeah, I've got that diesel heater now, though.
Cool.
Brother-in-law bought it about a year ago and he ain't got a fucking clue how to wire it up. We're going to use it in the house. I said, well, where are you going to put with the exhaust? It has to be outside, really.
Yeah.
You can have them in a van, but you've got to run the exhaust out of the vehicle underneath. And you've got to have an air supply underneath the vehicle sucking it back up.
I mean, just the fumes alone, they're toxic, aren't they?
Well, the box is outside this little window here now, so it's going to come out here at the bottom, the vent thing.
Ooh.
And then on the other side, I've got like a grid so no one can get inside the box. And I'm going to have the exhaust and then the air. No. It's the exhaust comes out that way. The airflow comes out that way. It's just like a filter thing on top to suck the air in. So, and then I've got brackets to put the exhaust. But I'm having it so the exhaust goes around the corner, so it's out of the way.
Yeah.
And that should do it then, yeah. Stood it up on some bricks and I've tiled out the box. Use a load
And all that, and Johnny?
I thought, what can I use that's fireproof? Well, floor tiles will do it. So I put 2 layers of floor tiles and I no more nails them all together. So it's got a box, and then it's stood on, instead of it's being stood on wood or anything, because you need a gap like that for vents to come out.
Yeah.
I put it up on them little granite blocks.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And it's remote control.
Here's
Got a
other
little key fob.
Hello, how are we doing?
Hello, Richard.
There's a little key fob. Yeah.
How's it going?
Ooh. You got some different glasses on, Richard.
Well, the same ones. The same usual ones.
Yeah, so I've come out here to hide because she's in the right mood now.
The brown.
Oh,
She's lost her
What?
ID, Richard. Took it
Hey?
out of her bag before she went on holiday. The cat, she can't find it now. This is all the night before she's going to see Ailey.
Visiting Ailey and can't find her ID.
well,
He's gone
So
in
of course it's my
doghouse.
fault.
that's the
Of
last thing.
course it's my fault, Richard.
That's the last thing you need to lose when you go into a prison. Bloody hell!
Yeah, it's 100% my fault, apparently.
I'm just showing everybody pictures, Richard, of where we're going next year
Oh yeah.
in May.
I said, right, it's a good job I don't need a heating tonight because I'm fucking off outside. Bye.
See you when you've calmed down a bit.
I'm alright. I'm just fucking fed up of being told it's me. See, I'm a bit forgetful because I'm on a lot of medication. They seem to think I'm fucking senile, so when it goes wrong, they blame it on me. Fuck off. Not that.
Hey, look, it's
I
opposite.
know she gave me important paperwork. I wouldn't leave it in here.
You'd have it in that file thing, wouldn't you?
My files are all upstairs. I've got every other piece of paperwork except for her ID, so it's wherever she's put it.
But
I'm definitely going. I says, no, you fucking not without any ID. I says, and you think I'm driving all the way up there for you to be turned away? So I'm not fucking going in on my own.
well, I wasn't going to go live tonight, but then
You
Richard.
won't let me ball pool, no?
So-
Just vote.
oh, Mr. Terry. Hi, Mr. Terry.
Yeah, apparently I'm too fucking big for the ball pool. Fucking tossers.
You're never too big for a ball pool.
No.
Yeah, when it's the size of a paddling pool.
Yeah.
I'm just skipping in my toes. I don't know what the fucking problem was.
Hello, I'm Jad. How's my favourite YouTube?
Hey, look, that's nowhere. I'll be on Bacardi tomorrow because Chris bought me Bacardi instead of Malibu.
Yeah, I'm warming up for it now.
So if you're still blaming me tomorrow, I'll fucking join you.
But, yeah, so I had some in week. It's all right.
I've got some bags that I took out of here and I put them in that caravan, but I know damn well I want to put the paperwork in there. She's full of shit. She's just running out of ideas.
And what ID is it she actually looking for?
A birth certificate and Keena's birth certificate and a DBS check ID thing for police.
Hellfire.
It's a good ID, that.
Hi, Vanessa. How are you?
Where have you put them, Johnny? You've not sold them on Vinted, have you?
Oh dear! If you don't laugh,
I'm under the
Johnny, you'll
Maybelline.
cry. But
Done another free sales today.
ooh, yeah. What's she doing having it early anyway, Mr. Terry? It won't do till my birthday. Tell her I'm going to have words with you.
Hi everybody, I've got the chat now.
Oh God, we had quite a few detours coming back.
Detours?
Yeah. Well, Chris woke up about 5:30 and he says, it's not worth going back to bed. So he jumped in the shower and I said, well, I'm going back to bed. Took a detour through Salford.
We tried looking for Gary Neville, but we couldn't find him.
Looking for what?
Harry Neville.
Where else did we take a wrong turn?
Eh?
Anyway,
How have you managed to take a wrong turn and get into Salford? You just stay on M61 all the way down to M60 or M62.
don't ask me, Richard. I'm just the passenger, not the driver.
Richard, to a truck driver, it's simplicity. To a regular driver, it's fucking complicated.
This is the thing. The sat nav
That's
is the woman.
Richard, when I leave Leeds itself, I ain't got a fucking clue where I'm going.
Well, that's where you're going wrong. You need to change sat nav to a man.
Yeah. Anyway, that's his excuse.
I've tried that, but I'm used to being that guy with you.
woman. But what it did with that sat nav, it finds you the quickest route, and if there's any roadworks or
As I like to call it, prat nav.
queues on whatever. But we ended up coming back Snake Pass way, and we went.
Tracy calls it Sabanav.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought I'd have fought for that journey. You wouldn't have needed sat nav. It's just pretty much a straight L-shaped run down M61, M60, Snake Pass. Oh, it's only like 3 main roads. M61, M6, M61, and then is it M57, M60, then M57? Is it to Snake Pass?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Gone that way, but it's taking me all way here and everywhere.
Yeah, well, you don't need to know what the sat nav does. Just do what you do in your head.
That's when you tend to get into trouble, Richard, if you ignore the
sat
nav.
You don't want to inside my head, Richard. You don't want something.
Best about it, going, boom,
No problem,
straight there.
stay there. Boom.
Well, the way you went, you should have just come back that way.
Yeah, he'd been to bed since then, Richard. Can't remember what he did yesterday. In mind, last Monday.
All my directions got blew away with that wind that we had.
Best about it though, you got me out for 10 o'clock, so we left about 10 to 10. So we got a bit further down. Hadn't even got off Holiday Park, and one of seatbelt things were bleeping and whatever. So Chris says, I'm not sitting about 2.5 hours, he says, with that bloody beeping it back. So that were a good start.
Did you have stuff on back seats?
Did we have stuff? I'm like this in my footwell with my legs either side a bag. Callum had got a bag on his knee. Chris packed the car, well, some of the car last night, right? So he packed some, and anyway, so he packed it and unpacked it 3 times. Yeah.
You see, you got stuff on seats, it thinks there's somebody sat there, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And the fact of the matter is, somehow the middle seatbelt had come out its thingamajig. Yeah. Anyway, so it's about half an hour down whatever it is, and I kind of sat there and he said, I'm busting for a wee.
Bloody hell. We don't think to go before he left.
That was the last thing I did, Richard, before I left. I always go to the toilet. Yeah. Right. He reckons it was that bag that were causing it on his knee. Right. But anyway, so we pulled in some. We're at M62. We pulled on into some services. We're at M62.
M61.
Oh, M61. Anyway, I knew it was M60 somewhere or other.
It must be Euro Garage. There's only one on M61. Euro.
It were Euro Garage.
Yeah.
Well, past 62 for unleaded petrol. Chris went.
Well, that's only getting 20 quid.
That's what you pay motorway prices. It's ridiculous.
We'd gone to Asda in Lancaster, £1.33 there. Anyway, so we went to Lancaster Asda on Thursday, and Chris put his drone in car. We were this old fella that we got chatting to said there was something about a prison or something. I don't know. I think he got Alzheimer's or dementia or something.
It's a big prison at Lancaster. It's a big castle. It's a castle.
Baby, it's not a prison, it's a castle.
No, it's a prison. It was a prison.
Oh.
It's a castle. You know, it looks like a castle. It was a prison. It's only just recently, last 20 years, shut.
Well, his intentions were, we were going to Asda, and then we were going to try and find this prison.
Yeah.
Martha Asda, pissing it down with rain. So Chris says, well, that shot that idea.
My Uncle David once went to Armley Prison. That's what type museum opened.
But you see, Callum had stayed at home, in caravan with Biscuit, because obviously by that time we got Wi-Fi sorted, sort of. And you see, Chris has to physically lift him into the car because he can't jump up. you know, obviously because of his legs and whatever. He's put a bloody shoulder and everything out, getting him back into the car.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we stopped at this services, that Euro garage or wherever it is. Chris hadn't had anything to eat, so they went in Greg's. So I says, well, if you're going in Greg's, get me a coffee. He come back, 3 coffees and 4 sausage rolls, £12 something.
Oh, look at that.
They know you're starving, they know you're in the middle of nowhere, so they fucking charge you double.
We see, even though Chris had got up like 5:30, he was that stressed about trying to get everything back in car that, you know, he kept saying, I'm not hungry, I'm not. I said, you've got to have something before you go.
Yeah, you shame you didn't go to that prison because it's magnificent. It's like it's huge. It's a it used to be a castle, and then
that was as
turned into a
Richard.
prison.
We were in Lancaster, and Chris said, because you know we needed a few bits, and his plan was go into Asda and then try and find it.
Yeah.
But when we come out, it was pissing it down with rain. So that shot that idea up.
Yeah.
The only nice day was Wednesday when we went to Morecambe.
So it was 24 here today.
Just tell Chris to type in YouTube drone footage of Lancaster Castle.
Drone footage of Lancaster Castle.
There's a channel called Keno's Drones, and he's done a video of it. Keno's Drone.
Keno's Drone.
Just type in drone footage of Lancaster Castle and it'll come up.
Keno's Drones, and he says just type in
drone footage of Lancaster
Castle.
And you'll see it.
Anyway, so
I've probably seen it.
So anyway, called at services. Chris had a wee, Callum had a wee. I stayed in car with Biscuit, bearing in mind I hadn't had a pee since we'd left. Just going down Snake Pass, and I said to Chris, I says, I'm booked in for a wee. I said, and it were about half an hour wait from home. I said, I don't think I can wait half an hour. And
I know where there were some toilets, but it's like another.
I said that to Tracy, but cross your fucking legs and you better not piss on your
honest to God, I couldn't cross my legs, Johnny, because I got a bag in between them.
I turned a 24-minute fucking journey to 16.
Anyway, so there was this like lay-by, and give me love to Terry anyway, Louis. Lou. Yeah. And congratulations.
Yes, congratulations, pal.
Anyway, so
good luck, they're fucking expensive.
we pulled in this lay-by, and there was this camper van, let's say here. So Chris pulled up near to camper van with car facing that way. So I sort of sat on door sill, you know, doing the business, and our Callum and Chris have stood there. And then
hang on, it's quarter to 10 yet.
So anyway,
not past the watershed yet for shit talk.
Anyway, so our Biscuit kept looking at Chris, and he says, do you want to piss and all, Biscuit? So we had to let Biscuit out for a piss and all. So we all went. And that's what, when Chris says, he says, I got piss on my hands because he had to lift him up, and I think he'd probably got a bit of rafter dribble.
Oh,
then we sat in car and he went, lift my hand, see if it smells of pee. I said, no. I feel that with you. Yeah, he's going like that with his hand to me in passenger seat, and he says, see if it smells of piss. I says, you can smell it. He says, I ain't got no sense of smell, you're forgetting. I says, well, I ain't smelling it either. But yeah, we've had a right. We had a right laugh, honest to God. And I says, how can you two want another pee? I says, even though it's dropped off at services. I says, I've held mine. I says, oh, way.
You know what it is? I think with Tracy and that, Keena can do it, but I think with Tracy, she just falls asleep. So before she knows it, she's there anyway.
But yeah.
Every time I drive with Tracy on the long journey, she falls asleep.
Oh, I wish I could.
She
But yeah.
Well, you know she can fall asleep sat up. That's why she ended up with 2 black eyes.
I mean, you know, the weather's been shit. The caravan, yeah. Look at what I've ended up coming home with.
Oh. You're not succumbing, you know, you've had a wild, it's either a wild night or a fucking horrible caravan.
Well, the wild nights are.
Hey Richard, I booked that cottage again for 7 days.
Legs bruised Ty Evans.
I put deposit on it.
So we've said never again, never going in a caravan again.
It's 500 quid, but it's like 400 and something because it's 25 quid deposit and they charge 58 quid fees, that cottage place. That website.
You see, I don't know whether this is included in the price, but that barn conversion, they charge you at £150, you know, just in case you mess it up, if you know what I mean. But obviously, if you leave it in a good condition, they give you that back.
Spring cleaned it from top to bottom. She fucking.
We see that's it. That's
what we did. Upstairs. I cleaned the carpet because Keena dropped a fucking.
Bria said you get a bruised arse and Chris got a burnt arse. That was first night. Because obviously, when we got there on the Monday,
Richard, those diesel eaters are no bigger than a computer tower.
No.
Hey up, Bria. I'd sooner have a bruised arm than a burnt arse.
I built that box, Richard. You can fit fucking 3 of them in it. They'll have plenty of ventilation anyway.
It warmed me cockles. It did.
Keena's friend thought I was making another rabbit up. She said, "No, it's a fucking diesel."
You've heard the song "Roasted Nuts on an Open Fire."
Oh, it depends if the curtain touches it.
Roasted clay nuts on that.
But I'd sort of worked out because they were like
put it in there, Richard.
Oh, what do you call it? A thermostat. And you pressed it in, and you could turn the thermostat up. You know, like you have yours constantly on 20, Richard.
Yeah.
You know.
20 all the time.
So I turned it up a little bit because it were cold first night because it was blowing a gale. So we was in bedroom and it really toasted in bedroom, and that's when they burnt his arse on radiator. So they turned the radiator off in the bedroom. But
those gaps between those beds, they're fucking ridiculous.
Honest to God, they're not made. They're not made for us big people, Johnny. You've got to be a midget or, you know, as thin as it.
Hello, Sanger. How we doing?
Those other beds, the other bed, you don't cough because you fall out.
Callum were moaning about this because obviously we're in the bedroom with 2 single beds because he's not used to a single bed. And I mean, you couldn't really call it a double because he, you know.
I'm just going to check mine.
Well, put it this way. It's closest I've been to Chris in a long time. A bit too close for my liking. You know, as arse cheeks were sticking together, we were that close. I'm not kidding you, Richard. It's
What's
true.
that song? Slippery When Wet.
Yeah, we were fighting for and duvet. It was like tissue paper. It was one of them dead thin, duvets. Hope you feel better soon, Sanger.
Oh yeah. You've been sniffling all day. Yeah.
Chris says I was tempted to go to spatula. But in his own bed tonight anyway. He could keep over his side tonight. Oh dear. But I don't know whether Amjad's still about, but I noticed Friday night bedtime stories. I am going to we're going on a bear hunt.
Bear hunt.
Yes, you heard that correctly. A bear hunt.
Yep, never only a bear hunt.
No need to swear.
Just telling you a debacle, you know. Anyway,
I can't find my booking.
you see that first night, honest to God, we thought we were in a tornado. It was pushing it down.
Yeah, well, man, have you seen weather forecast for next week from Morecambe and round here? It's glorious all week.
It would
I
be.
know, fucking, we're going back to Scorpio.
The only good day we had was that Wednesday. That was the only day it didn't rain.
Well, then it were a bit windy and all. And seagulls were chasing bloody drone. Little shits.
Oh yeah.
It's sunshine all week. It is Monday, Tuesday,
It
Wednesday.
nearly got took out his drone by a seagull. Well, there were two circling, weren't there? But
What's she tapping?
never you'll mind you.
Sorry. You know
Keep your neb out.
All right.
We need to go the day before my birthday. Yeah, I booked it.
So
Must have got
I've got
distracted
that
when it said payment.
right, I'm going to put a link in, and it's to Senga Gracie because she lives near an airport and she wants to start doing live streams. So I'm gonna
all subscribe to Senga.
Subscribe.
She does pictures and art and drawing and all that lot. It's really good. And she wants to do some live streams, so she needs the subs.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm booking it now, everybody. She didn't go through by the looks of it. It's still the same price. 513, but with the fees, it's about 430. So, but 7 nights, that's good, that.
She's up to 53 actually, Richard.
Yeah, well, we need to create a cushion, a bunker. Everybody subscribe to it.
So yeah, I've put that link in. So go and subscribe to Senga Gracie.
I'm 50 away from 5k now.
Yeah.
I picked up 110 subs today. 110 I got today.
See, I told you.
Bravo.
You said, "Oh, I can't see me getting many from today's live stream."
Yeah, 50,
You don't listen to me, Senga.
110 subscribers I got today and 24,000 views. Tomorrow I'll do it. Tomorrow's going to be D-Day. Come on.
Yeah. Last final push.
And then I've got another target coming up.
But yeah, you see, this is what we do, Senga. We like to push, the underdogs, if you know what I mean. So, but don't take any notice of what Richard says. I've known him. I've known him and Johnny about 8 years, and they're like big brothers to me. Well, not younger brothers actually. Right,
Not
Paul?
much younger.
Even it all.
It means getting some sleep tonight. It's got a whiskey.
Oh,
But yeah,
I
ought to rephrase that. They're like younger brothers. They're both like my brothers, honest to God. We've met several times in real life,
Don't go for a barbecue if you want to late one at Johnny's.
We're waiting for the next barbie at Johnny's.
Yeah.
Make sure you have plenty to eat before you get there.
Well, this is the thing. This is the thing, Senga.
Nice pops at this way.
Richard hadn't had any other woman in his bed, only me.
Yeah, that is true.
And another man.
That is true. I only had one female in my bed, and that was Jeanette.
Yeah, before you take it out of context, we went over to visit Richard. We stayed over, and he kindly gave up his bed and slept on the sofa so me and Chris could sleep in his bed.
I
What
hope
did,
you
you,
get
what did
that
you say to me? Were it comfy on sofa? What did I say?
Were it fuck?
Richard said he couldn't sleep on that sofa, is, and yet when I went to the toilet in the middle of the night, all I could hear was Zeds coming out.
Anyway,
Yeah, that's when you went to the toilet and left door open.
door open, and I woke up with two green eyes staring at me about shit britches. I thought Richard were going to have to change bedding.
What the hell?
That were thinking, who's that in my bed?
I lay on that side, and she run my shoulder, and she was just like this, looking down at me with these big green eyes.
That's not my dad.
Yeah, she does that to me every night. She just, if I'm in bed asleep, she just walks across pillar and it paws, just go and walks right across me like I don't exist.
So I didn't get that. I just got the look.
She just thinks I'm a stepping stone and just walks across me. And sometimes I get a paw in eye, a paw up my nose. And she don't give a shit. She just walks straight across me.
Honest to God, Senga, Richard and Johnny are like my brothers. Honest to God. Did you rearrange with Ollie for Monday night?
I haven't spoken to him since, but I'll send him a text message. I'll send him a message. I forgot it was your birthday on Monday.
Yeah.
You're having a birthday bash.
Yeah, we're having a birthday bash. Plenty of Bacardi down, Nick.
Wait, booked. 17th of March to the 24th of March, 7 days.
Where's the box?
Same
I've
place.
got a balance of £478 to pay. I can pay it.
Where we went, what were it? Withensea? Withensea?
It's got to have it paid by February, but I'll have it well paid by then. It'll be paid for easy. Since I got back, there's another 80 quid in my Vinted account.
The thing is, Johnny, with this palaver with bloody caravan, I said to Chris, because see, I'd seen that bungalow originally, hadn't I? You know, the bungalow that I shown you other day. But I was looking on Wednesday evening and I come across this and I went, oh. So Chris says, what? I says, I found ideal place. He says, I'll copy and paste it and I'll send it to you. And all I could hear him going was, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's in Lake District. And Chris has always wanted to go to Lake District. And it's a barn conversion. So it's the epitome of luxury. And it is classed as a luxury place. Nice king-size bed in our bedroom. And then in Callum's room, you can zip two together and it makes a super king-size bed.
Oh, I'll fire him. Might be able to take a bit of crumpet with him.
The best about it, we were in our in caravan in our room, and Callum was in the double room next door. And he says, I couldn't have bought a bed back even if I wanted to. He says, I can hear everything. I went, well, you're not here out from us too, Callum. Especially not in that piss fart in bed. Oh dear. But yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you as well. Daughter texted me the other day. She says, "Oh, there's a letter here for you." She says, "I've accidentally opened it. I thought it was free for me from Her Majesty's." Oh, hang on, what is it? I'll go back to text. What did it say on the top?
You bloody video call.
HM Revenue and Customs. I said, "Oh my God, what the hell's that? What do they want with me?" And it was a tax rebate for $4,000.
Hey.
All like that.
You know what they say, Richard? Money goes to money.
Yeah, I was thinking of Senga because Senga did them cards and one of them had something on it that said I'm going to get some money. And
Maybe.
a refund of £3,998.65.
Oh, there you go.
From tax place.
What?
She says,
Nearly $4,000 in tax refund.
What?
Richard.
daughter says, daughter says to me, "You jammy bastard."
That's what Chris has just said. He said, "You bastard."
She said,
You can also that old village.
Yeah.
Free money.
Oh yeah. Did you tell everybody about finding that jar with all pound coins in it?
"Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah, I've still got that here. It's you can actually see it. It's a white tub just in that cupboard. It is. Yeah,
He
because
said he were looking for some at Johnny. He says, and he come across this tub and he thought, I
What,
recognise
in
it.
that flat? You mean?
yeah, I brought it here, but I forgot that I'd filled it up. It was a white, it's a white tub, and I filled it up with quick coins, and I forgot about it.
Bet 300 quid in
272 £272 in quick coins there were. Well, it still is. I have took some out because I went to car wash. I thought I'll leave a few in car when I got car wash.
You need to do man singer. When's your birthday? March?
Yeah, my birthday. Going on
Yeah, well,
17.
we're going in May. 18th of May.
7 days I'm going for.
Yeah.
Only other week, last about 2 weeks ago, Zenga says you're going to get some money or something. And then I get some bloody tax rebate.
I mean, I always said this about Johnny. I says if he fell in a pile of shit, he'd come up smelling the roses.
I hope it applies to in 4 weeks' time when cars it's MOT.
Yeah, and Richard's coming a very close second.
I've done quite a bit of work on it, Richard. It's in better nick than
You see what Chris has put? This is next time.
Imagine how much have I spent on it since its last MOT? All new brakes, all new brake lines,
20 quid.
got new flexes.
Next time we're on Twitch, I'm checking back the sofa.
Spent all that money for eating sorting on it.
Well,
Two truck tyres.
The good thing about that cottages.com, Johnny, is everything's included. Your electric and
every make sure it's got proper Wi-Fi.
We're really good internet. We're really good internet in that.
that's one of the things. So yeah.
Same internet I have, Richard. You know,
our bedroom has got an ensuite shower room, and then there's the main bathroom.
Our ensuite shower in caravan with extra.
I have like a proper power shower in that house as well, though, that big glass thing.
I don't know who thought about the layout of that caravan, because you've got main bathroom, you know, shower, wash basin, toilet. Then next door there were another toilet.
Gonna try out the fishing again this time. Do any better. I'm getting maggots this time, not pissing about trying to put white.
You see, the thing is, we're going for 7 days, Johnny. It's you know, I mean, you only went like Friday to Monday, didn't you? So, you know, we didn't really get a chance to enjoy the surroundings and whatever, you know what I mean?
Well, there's not much surrounding, but I like that.
But that place we go in Lake District, yeah, ideal.
Bang on, it's my 50th birthday, so I might as well do something special with it. Like, fuck off when nobody knows I've gone.
But yeah, whoever thought of that, I don't know whether originally it were like 2 bedrooms.
Give us a clue. Oh, there's a farm next door.
But yeah, it weren't very well thought out. They were like main bathroom and then another toilet outside on it. But baby, just open the door a bit.
Eh?
Just open the door a bit, Anne.
Yes,
So,
I need
yeah.
to do a go for it water.
It's in Lake District where Chris has always wanted to go. You know, 1 for the photography, 2 for the drone footage. And it's in a barn conversion, and it's sort of like up a long drive. So, yeah. But I were all ready to book that bungalow, Johnny. But then I seen this, and I went, oh, this is right up Chris's street.
I've been 7 days at that cottage. I really get to enjoy having been in that cottage.
That's it. That's what I mean. We're going 7 days. I mean, we're only going Friday to Monday. You didn't really get to enjoy it, if you know what I mean.
We're going Tuesday, so it'll be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 7 days.
Anyway,
Keith will have a prawn.
and we hoping we're
You know, we
going in,
offered the tummy bug because I ain't fucking paying that fine again.
we going in May that we get some decent weather.
I'm not paying that fine. Fuck off. And if you say, "Oh, why did you lie?" and says you were Polish, well, fucking, you know, sometimes it's better to lie, isn't it? Because I begged you basically not to fine us for that. And what did you do? Fucking fine us.
Bastard.
Should have sent Bill to Anna.
Oh, pardon me.
Oh, my back. Yeah, so that box out there used to be a gate. Thing is, it's painted grey, like a proper paint, so I'm gonna have to paint it black now. I can't paint it brown to match because it won't paint black on that. No, I'm thinking you can't go wrong with black, can you? Let's paint the whole thing black. I've got gold.
You see, I don't know whether Ramjad's still here, but it Ramjad that suggested this bedtime story. Yeah, it is Senga.
Is he ever? Bloody hell, that's good. I'm surprised there's anything left in his house. You get up one morning, taps will be gone. They'll be unvented.
You know something, Richard? I've got 249 items on there, and I bet if I got sold them all, right, you'd never fucking notice.
I know I need to get something sold big time. I'm surrounded by, and the stuff I've got's expensive shit. You know what I mean?
I've got some of my more expensive antiques on.
I just need to sell the shit that I've.
Not stupid prices. Not the blue glass. I will never sell that. I made a promise to that little old lady.
Well, I can post my parcels now that Jeanette and Chris are back, so I'm going to post my parcels. I've got a parcel for Johnny and a parcel for Chris, and microphones for Chris.
Yeah.
And that
I spent 12 quid at charity shop over there.
And I'll post them now because I waited. But I'm not going to post them while you're away. Else they might end up in bloody recycle bin or something.
So, are we ready for his bedtime story?
Yeah.
See that, Jeanette? That's nice, isn't it?
Are you going to bed?
Oh,
All right.
do you want me to wait a bit then?
Yeah, you should do it nearer bedtime. In fact, what you should do really is
You like that, Jeanette?
record it, and then when I go to bed later on, I'll just play it.
I record it.
What I do with Senga, she watches me driving trains later on and she falls asleep.
That is very heavy, Jeanette. That one.
Oh, I don't like that, me.
Oh, I used to have one of them. My mum used to have one of them. Them glass sort of. She used to put
It's
orange
too quick
in.
for that. It's really fucking
Actually,
heavy.
not dentist.
I've looked them up. They're worth about £30-40 each, especially that boat-shaped glass one. That's French, is it?
God, that fire's warm.
I've described this very unusual plate.
It's making me sweat, Richard.
Oh, it is hot in here though. I don't know why. It's warm.
Where is
Yeah,
Miss
that's
anyway?
unusual.
She's just sat here. She's been chasing a moth for the last hour.
Ah,
She's in
that's nice.
moth. She's sat.
It's green glass. It's actually green.
Right, what are you doing?
99p that.
Come here.
It's worth about 15 quid.
Ah,
It's pressed glass when we first started doing it. So this is like 1920s.
Come here. What are you doing? It's
I
what?
don't know what he's trying to say, Senga. Does he say, that it send him off to sleep?
Yeah. Yeah, well, she falls asleep. When I'm driving trains late at night, like Senga uses it as a sleep aid and falls asleep. And every now and then I blow it on and wake her up. Blow it on the train and she wakes up to I was just dropping off then.
I hope she finds this stuff, my life's going to be fucking hell. She's going to be an ass tomorrow if she can't go.
This is the thing, Senga. You put these things on for sale, and they expect you to sell them for next to nothing, and you're getting a stair lift worth grands,
You
and they
should
want
con-
you to deliver or not.
you should contact one of these companies. There's loads of companies that provide reconditioned stair lifts.
Stair lift.
For me to deliver it.
You
Piss
should
off.
contact them, and they'll give you something for it. They'll give you big money for it because they're worth a fortune of them.
Yeah,
things.
I mean, it's sort of in the current climate. Not a lot. I mean, Ivy next door, she had one fitted. Now, she had to pay for her own, right? So I don't know the story behind it, whether it's a used one, a brand new one, or whatever it is. But you see, we're having problems with her legs, But she says she sleeps downstairs, but I've heard her. Yeah.
Yeah, my mum, she still sleeps upstairs, and she's not brilliant on her feet. She's not horrendous, but it gives me the heebie-jeebies. She goes up and downstairs, and I think, God forbid. But she had a guy come round to her house, this was a few years ago, saying, "Do you know you're entitled to a free stair lift?" She says, "Oh, I didn't know, no." And they come in and they measured and buggered about and stuff, and then they sent her some paperwork through, and they wanted like thousands. She says, "I thought it was free. Oh, stair lift is, but this costs that costs this." I said, "Oh, tell them to piss off, the com merchants."
But you see, we Ivy, she broke that bone in top of her leg.
That's worth one to break, is that?
Yeah.
FEMA.
Well, she ended up with some pins and steel work in her legs. And then she got COVID while she was in.
She must have banged it on because it's the hardest bone to break as well, is that?
Well, what it were, the day it happened, when Poppy lived other side, she was having a new boiler fitted. So there were a lot of, you know what I mean? So basically, she'd fell in the bathroom at 10 o'clock in the morning, and she'd been banging on our wall, she'd been banging on Poppy's wall, and obviously because they were working on her bathroom, nobody heard it. Well, anyway, Ivy's daughter had been trying to ring her mum, and she weren't answering, so she sent her son over at 5 o'clock, and that's when he found her in the bathroom. So she'd been there from 10 o'clock in the morning till about 5 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the worst bone you can break in your body, is that?
But
I'm wondering if Farad's got the ID, because he needed Khalid's ID and we had it.
But I think it was a week before we went away. She says, "Now don't get too concerned." She says, "But you'll see an ambulance pull up in a bit." She says, "I've got a bit of an infection in my leg." She says, "It's nothing to worry about." She says, "But ambulance is going to come and pick me up. I'm going to hospital, check me out and everything." But she will back later, back later that same day. And well, this is the thing. And then, can you remember when Chris had to break door down?
Yeah.
Because you see, we've got a downstairs toilet. She's got same, right? And her daughter says she got one of these like Zimmer frames, and the bed were downstairs.
What are you doing? Stop it.
Now, her daughter said that she's got a tendency to get up and not use the frame.
Yeah.
So I reckon she'd gone to the toilet downstairs, and directly opposite our toilet door is a radiator. And I reckon she tripped and banged her head on radiator. So, but this is the thing. I don't know how. I know she's a stubborn old goat, and I know she's very proud. But I don't know how she's managed to stay on her own in that house without saying, well, look, you know, you need to, you keep having these accidents, you keep doing this, that, and other, you know.
As long as she's compass
It's
mentis,
like my
innit?
mum, she's had a few falls, but luckily they've been just in the living room where she's like fallen and landed on the floor in the living room, and in kitchen she did it one night. In fact, 'cause I were on a live stream with you, weren't I, every Thursday, and I had to shoot off and just go and pick her off floor.
But you see, this is the thing. I did, same as a daughter said, she's very stubborn, and she even if she does sleep downstairs, which I don't think she does all the time, she
Then I'd probably end up fitting it in my house.
she'd gone to toilet. I reckon that's what had happened. She'd gone to the toilet downstairs, come out unsteady on her feet, tripped up, and because it were like here on her head where she banged her head, and there were blood pouring down and everything.
Problem is, old people, they bleed a lot worse than young people as well. Whether the blood's thinner or what, they don't heal as well, and they bleed a lot more.
But
yeah, my mum's had about 4 falls in the last 2 years. Fortunately, I've been, you know, close by every time.
I've had 11 in about 7 months. Fucking hell.
My last one were in Sainsbury's the other week. What a fucking I believe that. I walked in straight over at frigging Matt. They had one of them mats at doorway, and I tripped over at Matt, knocked flipping bananas over, so bananas went flying everywhere. And I had my keys and my wallet in me, and my wallet shot under a fridge one way, my keys shot under. Oh, what a cockle.
yeah, I mean,
Just lucky there were nobody in shop.
touch wood, I ain't fell for quite a while now. Since I've had that walker, I've been a lot better. You know what I mean?
You know that I still have to fix that step I fell down in.
But anyway, same as I say, I'm not all that nimble on my feet, but yeah, I've been a lot better since I've had that walker.
Anyway, I'll get up in the morning, have a damn good look round and see if any bits that I put in caravan got any paperwork. They haven't though, I know they're too important paperwork for me to just say, oh, stick them in there. No.
They'll turn up when you're not looking
Bag
for
to
a
go on
job.
holiday with Kath, so she took it out of that bag and put it somewhere, but she cannot remember where. Apparently, it's my fault. Hey.
You know, that's the problem on these selling sites. They want something for nothing.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, and you know, they want you to bend over backward. You know,
Oh, the estimated prices they give you is fucking ridiculous. You won't make any money on estimated prices they put.
Yeah. You put out on Facebook, first thing they do, you can even write it on in capital letters. I will not accept offers, and first person to contact you will offer you less. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just type back, can you not read the advert? End of. Daughter Justin Guy came into shop.
I heard those adverts that say fucking free on it, and when you go look at it, free.
Guy came into shop. Type guy she's working with. Trying
You
to
must
get
be to read the advert that it's free.
that doesn't sound a good singer.
No, it don't, does it?
But yeah, they're terrible. They are. The
Christ, singer.
people. I've got so much stuff to sell that I can't even be arsed with.
The vintage thing though takes a matter of minutes to set up, and then once you take a few pictures, get them online.
Yeah, I've got the app. I've done the app and everything. I've registered and everything. I just haven't been bothered to set them up.
Whack the stuff on that nice coffee table of yours. Take a few pictures, different angles and shit. Whack it on, done.
Yeah, I've got about 10 different things, and collectively they're worth.
At least
that Meta headset's brand new, never been used, and that cost me $560. Did that, and it's sat in there doing note. I've got that camera up there that cost me $1,000 that I've never used.
You can start Christmas now with just selling a couple of those things.
Senga says she had to get the police, got it on camera. Well, that's one good thing about it. At least it's there
And I found a watch the other day that I bought that I forgot that I never had. And I looked up how much that, and I paid 300 quid for that watch. And it's just didn't grow. Only reason why I found it, I was looking for something else because I found a couple of things that I've forgotten about. And this watch at the back of here, and it's brand new in box.
Watches sell well on that vintage.
And I thought I was
Electrical, jewellery and all that.
I'm going to put that on as my first test. The watch.
You know what my biggest sale at the moment is Maybelline fucking anti-aging foundation.
Yeah.
Can
Well,
you?
they're £8 each, right? They're
Can you
£8 each.
send me some, Johnny?
Well, listen, they're £8. They look like a little roller, and you just twist them, yeah, and you put your makeup on with them, right?
Think it'll make me look 10 years younger?
Amazon for £2. It's a tenner.
Brand spanking new in box. Casio Pro Trek Titanium.
So I've been selling them at 3 for £6. And I've sold quite a few.
And I forgot I even had it.
In fact, I sold one this morning, right? And then I sold one about 20 minutes later, and I thought, is that the one I've already fucking talked? Wait, what?
That's the problem, Senga. You know, somebody has a few drinks in them and they think, you know, they can take on the world.
Yeah.
I've still got 8 bath whales. Just letting you know.
Even
so
my daughter,
you
even my daughter at that restaurant that she runs,
I made them.
she gets odd idiots that get too pissed.
Whales, sorry.
You see, that's it. They have a few drinks down them. Yes, it is, Senga. She says, is that an elephant?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's glad to see its facing door.
Oh, yeah. I've got a few elephants. Look, if
you have an elephant in house, you've always to make sure the trunk's facing the door.
Yeah, baby.
That one.
You've got to face door.
You've got an elephant. If you look out, there's one there on top of my cupboard, and you look, the trunk's facing the door.
Richard, even my hamster's facing the door.
Yeah, well, I don't think there's anything superstitious about hams because I've got an elephant planter up there.
Yeah.
Because I was going to throw it in bin. I didn't know what to do with it, but it's just stored up there at the moment, and its trunk's facing door because you always, when you have an elephant, you're always supposed to make sure the trunk faces the door.
It's got a pineapple, Senga. Do you have to? There's got a nice pineapple. Look at that.
As a blingiest fucking pineapple you'll ever see.
Oh, if you've got two, you must make sure the trunks are facing each other. There you go, Johnny.
Well, I have, but they're not on the same shelf. So
I used to have two, but the cat knocked my little ivory one off.
Quite a nice one.
She broke his trunk off, didn't she?
I had a black ivory one with ivory with little white tusks and a trunk, and cat flipping climbed up and knocked it off. And in the morning, I stood up trunk. And I thought, what the hell with that? You got a door like we thing missing.
It beats standing on Lego, though, doesn't it? If you have two, they can face each other. It cancels it.
Oh, right.
Well, we have the elephants.
I've only got the one grey one. It's actually a plant pot, that elephant that I've got up there on top.
I've got 5 in here.
Put a plant pot in it. Because I used to have an artificial.
There's a baby sham deer count.
Cat kept swinging off it. I thought, I can't tolerate this.
Yeah.
There's the baby sham little deer count.
Yeah, the actual plant bit, I pulled it out. It's on front garden, is the plant bit.
Oh, yeah.
But I was looking for my dongle for my wireless headphones, and I was just searching everywhere. And stuff I turned up, looking for one thing. It was unbelievable. Another week we're on about stuff that like your dad or your mum used to have, and my dad used to have a solid silver cigarette case, and I said I remember it was engraved, and I thought I must have lost it, so I couldn't find it anywhere, and I just presumed that I'd lost this silver cigarette case. So anyway, I was looking for this dongle the other day. Anyway, I found silver cigarette case.
Normally the case, isn't it?
Yeah, I found it.
This dial, it's called Stevie.
When you
Stevie
look
Wonder,
at something,
he's
you
blind.
find everything but the thing that you're looking for.
He's blind, is this one? So we call him Stevie.
I really need to have a proper turf out. These bottom cupboards in this unit are just crammed.
It's one
Absolutely
of the original ones, the older ones as well.
I've got a PlayStation 4 with VR and everything that I don't use.
Let's have a good sort out, Richard.
Yeah, PS4 with VR and loads of controllers and shit, and it's just all in a bag shoved in one of them bottom cupboards.
It's got some lovely phrases. It says, seek, locate, annihilate. You will obey the Daleks, obey, obey. Halt or you will be exterminated. We are supreme beings and then exterminate.
See, Johnny's just told us his bedtime story.
Yeah.
Which one, Doctor Who? Remember when I did that? I went live one day and sat in that other shed I had. And I just read this fucking book. And then people sent messages saying, when are you going to read another one? Because I would do it voices.
Remember that.
I do voices in that when I'm doing storybooks. I wanted to know when we were going to do another one.
I only
about Richard. I just sat down with book and
we
started
got
reading.
talking about Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and Richard made a point, and he says, "Well, did they eat her or did she get away?" So I actually read Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
Yeah, who's been eating my porridge?
So yes, I did the voices and everything, and people keep saying, "When are you going to do it?"
It gets proper into it if you do voices, isn't it?
Well, the Great Bear Hunt, it says when you start off, it says tapping your knee to rhythm. I thought, off and all, I'm just going to read it. Ain't doing no sound effects and all.
I mean, look at that. I've even got weird pipe holder.
Ooh.
Hey, look, proper weird one. Hang on, where's the camera? Okay. Actual pipe holder. Where it says it on bottom of it. Well, somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, I got my granddad pipe. I thought, ooh, that's handy.
So I used to love that. I used to love the old films with Peter Cushing when he was Doctor Who and Daleks. I used to love that.
I watched all that as
They
well.
used to pull the lid off, and there was that horrible slimy star-shaped thing inside controlling Dalek, like an alien thing.
Yeah, like a
Chris is a big
fucking
Doctor
gone
Who
jelly.
fan, but me not so much.
And there was one guy, weren't they? He were half Dalek and half man, weren't they? We just said one eye in middle, Davros.
Yeah.
Dalek Zek or something you were calling it.
Davros.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It got a human like torso.
And just one eye.
Dalek.
One eye with a load of wires around his head and shit. I don't like that.
This is the thing, though. Since it went to that Jodie Whittaker, Chris has never watched it.
Which one would I quite
Oh,
like?
Walk
The
on
Jodie
it.
Whittaker one.
It says basically, as long as I can remember from being a kid, I've always known Doctor Who to be a bloke.
Yeah.
And he says it don't seem right a woman being Doctor Who. I mean, it might sound sexist, but you imagine
like male or female, it'd be okay for the sidekick, but the Doctor needs to be.
James Bond be turned into Janine Bond.
Yeah, and same as Chris has just said, it's like rewriting history books and making James Bond Janine or Jane Bond or whatever, you know what I mean? As long as anybody can remember, Doctor Who's always been a bloke, and James Bond's, or 007 as character.
You couldn't have Jane Bond.
You know what I mean? But
Brooke Bond.
the important thing is, that 007. But same as I've just said, all through the ages, them two roles have always been predominantly male until that Jodie Whittaker took over.
I mean, to be fair, they've had some crap James Bonds. You know, the best one, without a doubt, was Sean Connery. He was the best James Bond. He was a proper.
Well, I tend to agree with
He was a
you.
proper rugged bloke. You know, he was a proper rugged bloke, and all the rest of me were just poncy. You know.
But yeah,
Sean Connery was definitely, without a doubt, the best James Bond.
Yeah,
definitely. You know.
But
yeah, this is the wiring for that. The transformer.
You
wouldn't have a car battery if you want. I've got that. I've got a car battery in there.
But this, you know, these roles that.
Yeah, it's just all politically correct stuff. That's what it is. Yeah. The world's gone mad.
Yeah, it's
gone bonkers.
You know, it's.
Like you've gone bonkers, haven't you, Jack?
You know, it's. I don't know. You know, it doesn't suit a woman in that role. See, Chris always used to watch Doctor Who until she took over.
Oh, the old ones, I used to love them.
Yeah, look, that's the pack for it.
Ooh.
You can either run it off a car battery just with wires, 2 wires, or you can actually run it off mains. But that only works the clock, basically. The diesel thing does the rest. Use a tiny bit of electric. So I'm going to wire this under the shelf next to the socket. And you run the wire through from that.
I mean, sorry, Johnny, but when you think about it, Doctor Who has always been tasked at saving the world. You know what I mean? And a lot of the things that previous doctors have done, you know, it's been very, I don't know, male orientated.
That's what made the Bond movies, wasn't it?
But
shooting, bit of a romance in between, romantic fucking one dies at end.
Yeah, you know, and James Bond saves the day.
When they open that capsule and go, James Bond is there snogging her.
Mr. Bond.
Oh yeah, I mean, I love watching all the James Bonds with Sean Connery, and I can watch them time and time again.
Nah, I agree with Richard about Sean Connery.
He fitted the part.
Roger Moore played the part very well.
Yeah, he weren't too bad. None of them were a patch. I mean, that other guy, Timothy Dalton, and all that lot, and there
was Sean Connery. It looked like it were actually made.
Another guy who only did one. He only did one on Her Majesty's Secret Service. What were he called? I forgot his name.
That was the other, weren't it?
Were it?
Yeah.
Pierce Brosnan. He weren't the same. They were all too poncy.
That Daniel Craig.
He did a couple of them, didn't he? He did a couple of them, didn't he?
Yeah, they spoilt it. Yeah, that cigarette case. That cigarette case. Can you see? It's engraved. February 19.
I like that one, the gold finger.
Can't even read it. So, 19. They were a birthday present to my dad. 1962. Stuart from Eileen. February 1960. And it's solid silver. It is.
It's 65 years old. That then.
Got a hallmark, and you can just see the hallmark there.
Yeah.
On edges. Hallmarked.
Yeah, Chris didn't like that Peter Capaldi either, Bria.
No. And I thought I'd lost it because I used to keep this to put receipts in. Any important receipts, I used to put receipts in it. And I found it the other day.
Hey, up. Look behind you.
Get off there. What are you doing?
She's going to play us a tune, Richard.
She better not do.
She's going to do the musical interlude when I tell the bedtime story.
Yeah, me, I'm watching you. Don't you get on them keys. She did that one night. I left it switched on, and it was about 2 in the morning. All of a sudden, I heard this dum dum bum bim bum 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 bum. What the freaking hell's going on here? And she's walking backwards and forwards that keyboard.
See, she was lucky.
Yeah, well, she was considering it. Was it Timothy Dalton, the one who did the odd one?
I think he didn't make many.
No.
That Timothy.
There was one who only did one, and I'm sure it was on Her Majesty's Secret Service. Well, I'm sure it, but I'm sure, definitely sure. There's somebody else as well. There's another one. What are you doing, cat? Mia, what are you doing? Sat on my piano stool. What are you doing? Mia, come here. Come here, what's this? Come here. Fetch pom-pom. Come get a pom-pom.
George Lazenby.
That's it. That's it. I knew there were an oddball that only did one. That were him, George.
And it was after Sean Connery decided to hang his hat up as James Bond.
Oh, yeah.
He was the best with Sean Connery. He was a proper man. You know what I mean? He looked like a man.
Apparently, that George Lazenby was
He openly said we're not going to give a fucking woman a slap, didn't he?
was a male model with no acting career, no acting
That's why I always,
To me, I mean,
Because I was only young when I watched that Sean Connery. I thought the whole thing was based on Sean Connery.
And it says during filming, Lazenby announced that he would play the role of Bond only once.
he did.
and he did. But he probably,
And it says in
they probably didn't want him back because he was shite.
It says Sean Connery returned to portray Bond in 1971's Diamonds Are Forever.
Yeah. They were classics with Sean Connery. They were brilliant. Doctor No, that was the first one, I think. Doctor No were brilliant. And that one where a spaceship pinched another spaceship in space. Boom.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Was that the first time we saw Jaws?
Jaws, yeah. I watched Jaws, but it was
No,
not.
I mean, what was he called?
Oh, Jaws, yeah, that was what he called in real life. Him, he called Howard Keel, something like that. He had gold gnashers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you had him and the Chinese man, Odd Job, he was called, with
where he flung top hat.
And there were always that guy with white fluffy cat, always on his arms with white fluffy cat. You remember him?
You, Mr. Bond.
Yeah. I forgot what his name were, what his character were, but he were always the enemy. He had the white fluffy cat. Proper classic films, but Sean Connery took the part so well. He didn't rely on all this fancy shit, CGI shit, and he, you know, I don't want to sound gay here, but he looked like a proper fit bloke, you know, and he looked the part. Do you know what I mean? He looked how a man should look.
His hairy chest once stuck on.
Blowfield.
Who?
In which?
That's it. That were what we called him, Donald Pleasance.
Yeah. And his full name was Ernst Stavro Blowfield.
That's it. And he always had white cat.
And he was the head of the criminal organisation Spectre.
Yeah, he was a bugger. He was a bugger. And you know, he just, to me, Sean Connery just looked like how a proper man should look. Even by today's standards, I still say that is how a bloke should look. If you can look like that, obviously. If you're a short ass like me, you can't. But you know, people of that stature, to me, I think that's the sort of bloke that, you know, women would prefer.
Where's everybody? Yeah, love, I've had a damn good look in it. It's not in here, and I wouldn't have kept it in here.
Hello, Tracy, how we doing?
She's having a nervous breakdown.
You're not happy, are you?
No, I told him that he can't find paperwork.
It's not my ID.
Well, it's not that. We know it's here somewhere, but you need it.
A new world, Paddy. Elon Musk. Yeah, I think Elon Musk is just off his head.
Last time we went,
It's him jump ship though, didn't he? That didn't last long.
Yeah. Did you see Donald Trump doing his speech? I mean, you can say what you want to that Donald Trump, but boy, can he do a speech? That guy can do a speech.
Never watched it.
Oh, I watched it, and he's brilliant. He's brilliant. Everybody else is prompted with autocues and stuff, and he just
don't need to be.
he just rattles it off the cuff, and I think, God boy, man, you can talk. You know what I mean.
They basically told him, look, we use what we needed to use to get all these illegal migrants out. You need to do the same. If you need to use the military.
Me and Chris were on about that other night. He says, it's no good doing a one in, one out. He says, for every one person that they send back, there's another 10 coming the other way.
Yeah, but there's supposed to be 10 leaving, only one left. Oh, let's put in a legal fucking challenge.
I just think, I mean, I think he's a good talker. There's no doubt about it. That guy is a good speaker. He's good at speeches.
I'll put the deposit down.
He's really good. I watch, and we used to watch Obama, Reagan, all that lot, and they all had a transparent autocue in front of them with letters transmitted onto it. He doesn't. He just flipping whacks it off top of his head.
I'm laughing about it, but there were a thing on Facebook the other day, and
and I'll go live as well, Jeanette, on my birthday.
You what?
From the bungalow. I'll go live.
Oh yeah. And it were like, these housekeepers and maids and whatever that changed bed. And they said
everything.
And it were a pillar with a great big orange thing in the middle, and it says, I bet I know who's been sleeping in this bed. There were a great big orange circle thing in the middle of the pillar.
Yeah.
I don't know about you getting upstairs, you might have to marry me.
I always forget when I see him. I always forget how old he is, mate, because he walks well. He gets about well, and so does Charles. And I forget how old they are. And I was watching them both on when the Windsor bloody when they welcomed him and all this shit. And I'm thinking, flipping out, they're all walking a damn sight better than me, and they're 20 years older than me. You know what I mean?
The thing is, and what I don't understand is why he feels the need to have that orange stuff on his face.
I'm not going on my own.
You can clearly tell when he's talking how pink his lips are. It's like fake tan.
He must just like wearing fake tan. I mean,
well, I took a few.
His wife, she always looks well. She's in her 50s. She scrubs up all right.
But
it won't be. Look, you wouldn't just give it to me in here and say, look after that.
I don't know what.
Really?
Don't stress me, fucking.
It's really mean, isn't it?
So we fucking forget when we've done stuff.
What
you got to do, Johnny, Tracy, take a few deep breaths and just meditate your way back to when you last had this paperwork and think about it.
You can meditate away because I ain't had it.
Think about it logically when you last had it, you know what I mean? Relax and think
well,
about
I text for Adam said, just out of interest, the idea you've got for Khalid, you haven't got theirs a bit as well, have you? Because he come to get some ID, didn't he, for Khalid? He's been going.
Rhea says I didn't agree with that, Rhea. He tended to walk in front of Charles. Nah, he's the king of
well, I was watching that, and Trump stood still in between the lines, and then Charles went behind him and ushered him forward and pushed him forward. So I think he were all right. That because end of the day it was Trump expecting the guy. You know what I mean? Because I watched him at the end of the line, and Charles were like at back, and he pushed him, sort of ushered him forward. But I think he's brilliant, and I mean, I know a lot of people call Royal Family, but I think when it comes to putting a show on. It just makes me proud to be British. Oh, Tim, how we doing?
Hi, Tim.
All that. I like all that pomp and shit. You know what I mean? On all that horses and cavalry and stuff like that. I like it. I know people like Royal Family copy this, but Royal Family are the best business this country has.
Really easy pay that off.
But
you know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know about
no, is it, Jeanette? We've got till next February to pay that $478.
Yeah, well,
I reckon.
Jeanette's got a What is it? Converted barn?
Converted barn in Lake District.
Lake District. What's that power pack? That's for that.
What I forgot what we're all going to say now.
What's that here?
Yeah, Kate will make a lot better queen. I don't like Camilla.
No, I mean, at the end of the day, Camilla's got that role by default. That's the way it is. I'm not against Camilla.
Well, you weren't here.
What I have got to get, my problem with Kate is, and I was looking at her yesterday at this do when Trump.
There's no one else.
I feel like she looks emaciated.
Yeah, I agree. She's lost.
She looks like and I'm thinking, what the hell's going on there?
It's the persona that they like.
Yeah, well, it's no good having that persona if you look like you're going to blow away in a wind.
Diana was saying she went stick thin, and I think it's they told by
no,
I don't know, Queen at the time or Charles that you've got a what's it to uphold. And we don't want, bulges here and there and everywhere. You've got to look the part, if you know what I mean.
Some crumpets and eggs.
Not crumpets and eggs.
Not this morning.
You know what I mean? And I can see it in Kate, the same as it happened with Princess Diana. She went really thin. I mean, when he first met her, she was a bit on chubby side, if you know what I mean. But then all of a sudden, she lost a lot of weight.
She's had cancer, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not new to me. She's been locked. She's been. What do you think? Yeah, she's.
Yeah, they say she's in remission. But I mean, with the king, he's still got having ongoing treatment. So you know what I mean? It's.
She won't sleep upstairs with Keenan. She's not used to it without a cot.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I like the real family. I'm not going to lie. I think they're a good business.
But you see, this is the thing. I mean, it's. We've always had either a king or a queen, haven't we? You know what I mean?
You can have a look. You've looked everywhere.
It's just the way it is. Who Charles has ended up with, but I mean, Charles won't be around for long. It'll soon be Kate and what's his face? Will be William.
Yeah.
You've got to join the bottom of my seat at all.
But having said that, though, Charles is doing well at the moment. I think there's still a good few years in him. Yeah, that's for sure.
She's going loopy loop. She thinks I've got a drawing bottom of my seat.
You need to. I've just done a bit of mathematics, Johnny. You need to save £26 a week to cover your bill for your holiday.
Oh, easily.
£26 a week.
Vintage stuff.
Between now and the end of February, it's £26 a week.
Oh,
it's like flag ceremony to mark casualties of something.
We've got 7 days this time, love.
Ah.
I love it when they put a show on for a state visit or a wedding or anything like that. I think it's great.
The Caster's got us have a free holiday.
Come on. Come on, you want a quick cuddle and then bugger off. You're not pressing the keys. Wait, come here.
If you are watching, Kathleen, you've got a free holiday because I've booked you in as well.
You don't want a cat to go with your other cat.
That's like the 50th by fucking driving to the other side of the country where nobody knows where I am. Except for the fucking cows it field. We've looked everywhere, love. You've just got to look through every single bag you own.
You got to find it, Trace.
Yeah, well, you never know till you look.
It says the black
is in that drawer.
It's a traditional or specific event where a black flag is raised or displayed.
Cardian Cork, Tim.
Symbolising various meanings such as mourning, remembrance, solidarity, or a political statement.
Do you want my fucking cat Senga? You can have it for now.
Yeah, I was going to say I'll drop you one off if you want Senga.
Buy one, get one free.
Hell, I've got 2.
You don't mind your curtains getting dragged down in
I hope we're
Right
nearly
now.
at 3 today.
No.
She's all right, but she constantly wants to tuck you. She's doing it now, tuck shape base, constantly. And at night time, she comes in bed, jumps outside at bed, and just bashes her head into my face like I don't get it.
Cats are more lively at night, though, aren't they?
Oh, listen is. She sleeps all day. She gets in her donuts on that chair. You can see it there. And she barely moves all day. And then get to about 10, 11 o'clock, and that's it. It's like the devil's
You're
come out
watching your finger then, Richard, when you were going like that.
there. And it's like she's like the devil wakes up after about 11 o'clock.
Well, you see, we'll probably not see our cats now for dusk because they've been kept in all week.
Down a bit now, but she won't fucking
Constantly
count out.
tucking me. What are you doing, you pillock?
But yeah, we nearly had 3 today, Johnny.
What?
Cats.
Oh, yeah. Fucking hell.
It's I don't know. It's like
Get on with him, but he pretends he likes.
Oh, Crypto, how are we doing?
Yes, he fucking hisses at you.
it's a bit similar to your Mister. We call it Tabby. I don't know what its real name is. It come in our St. Lot today after their meat.
Sometimes you find out that some cats that go out have about 3 different fucking owners.
No, so just push your head into me.
I reckon I took her ass.
Ever since I hurt my hands, I've had the driest fucking skin ever.
You doing, you dick?
But yeah, it
No
seems a
one
bit
knows
strange,
why
like-
they've done it. They've also ordered
No,
mass
I'm not being girly, it's Nivea men.
tents. What's this? Mass death tents.
That black flag ceremony. It says it symbolises mourning, something political, and I don't know. I just read it out.
What's all about mass death tents? I'm not going in a bloody tent yet. I know I'm not in the best of health, but I've no intention of being just. I'm bugging if I'm going in a tent. I got a leak last Sunday when it rained heavy. It leaked in here. Couldn't believe it. Leaked in, and it was right funny it were because Cat's like looking. I thought, what's bloody hell? What's a with Cat? And I'm just in the bathroom having a pee, and she stood there looking, and it was leaking in right to her bath. I thought, well, that was a good spot to leak. And I rung brother-in-law up. I said, I'm getting a leak. He said, oh, it's just a feature. Don't worry about it. All right.
What feature?
He said it's because wind's blowing a funny way. He said it won't do it again. He says it's just when wind blows a certain way. I said, all right. I said, well, next time it blows that way, I'll keep my eye out for it then. It was just this. And he was landing in Bath, and Cat kept wanting to go in Bath. And also, this bloody cat stood outside, and he'd seen the water dripping in.
Hi, Brian.
He just says, yeah, it only does it when wind blows a certain way. Oh, I said, oh, that's all right, then it's nice. Yeah, right. He's a bit carefree. He said, oh, I'd be right.
I'm going to say if it blows other way, will you get a leaky bedroom?
Yeah, I'd be mad if it were during night and it was landing on my head.
I once got my first flat.
What if wind changes and it starts, blowing other way? Do you get a leak in your bedroom?
I had my first flat, right, whenever it used to rain, it had like a bay window. And it'd leak. And
Well, bay windows are murder for that.
And he went, oh, it'll dry out in summer.
I told him about my bathroom light because when I turn my bathroom light on and off, it changed colour. If I turn it off, if I walk in now, it'll be warm white. And if I turn it off and turn it on, it'll be ice blue. And it just randomly changed colour. And I rung him up. I said, this light's a bit dicky at bathroom. It changes colour. He says, for God's sake, he said, don't tell neighbours. He says, they'll want one. Because they'll want a bathroom light that changes.
My telly sometimes does that. Like how you've got this one's got like a red standby thing. Now the one in our bedroom's got like a white one. I know what this was before when I went, are my eyes deceiving me? I says, or has that light gone blue? And it had gone blue. I don't know why, and it's not done it since. But yeah, the standby light on the telly is normally because it can. If you remember, Richard, I says it's all right, but it's a white light. And when you're in bed and you're a light sleeper, what I am, you transfixed with this white light. And Richard says stick some tape or something over it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm thinking, I'm going like this.
Shut up, Bria.
I'm going, is my eyes deceiving me? I says, or has that light turned blue? Nah, work that one out, and that's just the standby on television.
So we're just going to use UV to see if there's any spunk on the wall.
Chris says, I hope nobody's planted a camera in bedroom. He says to spy on us. He says they'll be very disappointed. I'll tell them.
It might be an OnlyFans camera that's been sneaked in by somebody.
That'd have been a you've been framed moment.
Hey, I want off for 250 quid today.
He says, I wish there'd have been a camera there when he says I burnt my arse on radiator. I says, yeah, that'd have been a good you've been framed moment.
That's the thing as well, isn't it? The fucking so narrow down each side of bed and you've got a radiator there that you fucking burn yourself as well.
Well, you imagine, and it weren't a small radiator, John, it were one of these about this size. So you imagine that you've got that space outside at bed, but then you've got half a radiator covering half of that space.
Yeah.
Chris had bum deal on that one.
Yeah, that's my TV. Yeah. Yes, it's my television Sanger. Is that? It's the only thing I use it for. I never watch it.
Making me sweat.
I know.
But yeah,
I never ever watch that television. I always watch. I have a projector in bedroom, and I always watch that. I have my PlayStation's connected to my projector in bedroom, and also my PlayStation. I can play it here as well. I have one of them portal things, you know, and I can play it from here.
But yeah, you see.
What time are you doing this bedtime story? Because I'm off.
You see, normally, I'm on left side at bed, and Chris is on right. Well, you know.
Would you lean and face out the bed? If you're not left.
The bed is facing door, so I sleep on this side.
So you're on the.
And when
you're stood at base at bed, looking up the bed. Where are you on that side?
Right.
You what?
If you stand at bottom at bed, I'm on right.
Oh, the same side as I do. Is that?
But you see, I lie on that side as well. You see.
Well, I swap. If I get up in the middle of the night, which I normally do for a PA, I swap and interchange. I lie on my right when I start, and then I go to my left, and I swap during night. I like a change.
Right, we'll do the bedtime story, being as Johnny's going.
Well, I'm not going to be able to keep your face straight to you.
Yeah.
I'm laughing already. It hasn't even started.
It ain't even started yet, Richard.
It's when you start doing the voices, it kills me.
I'm limbering up. We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one. It's supposed to be, it says, pat you later. Sod that. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Grass. Long wavy grass. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. Oh no. We've got to go through it. Rub what? Rub straight finger dance together. Swish. I can't stop laughing myself.
Oh, you're making me
Next bit. Swishy swashy, swishy swashy. Swishy swash.
I've got cramp now.
I smell you, Mum. We're going on a bear hunt. Going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Uh-oh, a river.
Oh dear.
A deep, cold river. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. Oh no. We've got to go through it. Splish splosh. Splish.
Ow, I've got cramp now.
Uh,
Stop it, Jeanette.
right. We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. Uh-oh. Mud. What's where I am now? Thick, oozy mud. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. Oh no, we've got to go through it. Who thought of this? I don't know. Squelch, squirch, squelch, squirch, squelch, squirch. We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day.
What?
We're not scared.
What?
Uh-oh. I'm telling my bedtime story. Stop interrupting. I forgot where I am now. Uh-oh. A forest. A big dark forest. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. Oh no. We've got to go through it. Stumble trip. Stumble trip. Oh dear me. We're going on a bear hunt. Going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared.
I am. I'm scared you're never going to fucking stop.
Oh. Catching a
Who
big
got
one,
the
that's
pecker
what she
stuck in the
said.
pot of honey? Right. I've lost my thing. Uh-oh. A snowstorm.
Snowstorm, bloody hell.
A swirling, whirling snowstorm. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. Oh no, we've got to go through it. Don't know I can do this with a straight face. Ooh woo! It sounds like one of Richard's trains. Ooh woo! We're going on a bear hunt. We're going to catch a big one. What a beautiful day.
I've
We're
never heard
not
this
scared.
big person around me.
Uh-oh, a cave. A narrow, gloomy cave.
Ooh.
Can't go over it. We can't go under it. We've got to go through it. Tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe. Oh dear.
Try to log in a password here. Log me. Oh, I don't match. Fuck off.
What's that? One shiny, wet nose.
Ooh. Ooh.
Two big furry ears. Two big goggly eyes.
Ooh.
It's the bear.
Ah,
Ooh.
Quick! Back through the cave. Tiptoe, tiptoe. Back through the snowstorm. Woo, woo!
what's this, Thomas the Tank?
Back through the forest. Stumble
Oh,
trip, stumble trip, stumble trip.
Right.
Back through the mud. Squelch, squirch, squelch, squirch. Back through the river. Splosh, splash, splosh. Back through the grass. Swishy, swashy, swishy, swashy. Get to our front door. Open the door. Up the stairs. Oh no, we forgot to shut the door.
Ooh, bloody hell.
Back down the stairs.
Not put wood in file.
Back upstairs, into the bedroom, in the bed, under the covers. I'm not going on a bear hunt again. That's it.
Well, I'll be bugging. I've never heard that one before ever in my life.
I am.
Jesus.
Hey, Adam, bro.
Very good though, Jeanette. I mean, I think your rhyme reading skills are excellent.
I'm hoping I never.
I don't get the snow bit. I've never actually walked out in the snow and gone woohoo, woohoo. But, you know, it's the first time for everything. Next time it snows here, I'm going to remember that. When I'm slogging about, nearly falling on my ass, I'm going to go woohoo.
Oh dear. Hope I didn't,
Fucking traumatised me when middle.
I'm going to say I hope I didn't traumatise anybody by that rendition of.
Oh, no.
Really?
I mean, the only scary bit was the wet nose in the cave.
It traumatised me.
You know, I couldn't imagine ever being in a cave with a wet nose.
And big googly eyes and
Yeah.
hairy ears.
That would scare me.
Oh my god.
So, any recommendations for next week's bedtime story?
Yeah. What do you mean next week? You're going to do one tomorrow? It's Saturday tomorrow. We'll have another tomorrow. I'm going to find one. I like it when you have to do the voice sound effects like you did with porridge.
How about?
Who's been eating my porridge?
How about Little Red Riding Hood? That one.
It's a good voiceover where you've got to actually imitate the voice.
Yeah, Grandma.
I like that. Yeah, I like it.
I'm Oscar's, Jeanette.
Okay, then, Johnny. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Yeah,
See you later, Johnny.
I'll be about.
Take it easy.
Lovely. Look. Smell your Mars pot. Oh dear.
Johnny has a little friend too. Boo, 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 boo. Like it's up the bum. Boo, boo, boo.
Chris says that's the XXX version. Hey up, that's nowhere. What did Callum say that girl's name were? She tried to set a world record for how many people she shag.
Oh, that'd be that. What's she called?
Blue, her name is.
That's it. Yeah, for God's sake, what's she called?
Apparently, somebody attacked her in nightclub.
She's been doing it for yonks. What's she called? Not Little Blue, but someone.
What did Callum say her name were, baby?
I can't remember.
Baby Blue, I think. I think it's Baby Blue, I think.
Something like that.
Ask Gary, he'll know.
What's that?
I think she's called Baby Blue, I think. And she just sits there, sings some nursery rhyme, singer says. I don't even know a nursery rhyme, me.
Bonnie Blue.
Bonnie Blue.
Blue.
Yeah, that's the one.
Bonnie Blue. Back in a sec, I'm just going for a pee.
Somebody punched her in the face at a nightclub.
What, is she English?
Yeah.
What word did you say? She punched her in the face where?
She's been she went to do an appearance in a nightclub in Sheffield.
Oh, a nightclub. I thought you said in Iceland.
Mind you, we're a woman that punched her in the face, you know. Yeah, that's it. Bonnie Blue.
Bonnie Blue.
Bonnie Blue punched in the face before controversial adult star shouts, "Get those fat fucks away from me." Bonnie infamously slept with a record number of men in 12 hours. I bet she was walking like a what's it back time, you know. Notorious adult film star Bonnie Blue was reportedly punched in the face by a woman at one of her events as the night descended into chaos. Her Bang Bus tour was in Sheffield. But videos show carnage breaking out in the early hours of the morning. Her real name is Tia Billinger. Better to have a honey pot than a piss pot. That's the real name, by the way. Entered the club at 1 a.m. for the event dubbed the Wildest Freshest Night. But 40 minutes later, an attendee reportedly punched her in the jaw. Footage at the Sheffield venue appeared to show cops tackling suspects at Onyx nightclub. She made a comment apparently about this woman's hair because she got bright pink hair. And that's how it all kicked off. But we're doing, I might do another one tomorrow, Amjad. I'm on about doing Little Red Riding Hood. Well, that's one way of putting it. And this woman sort of made a comment about setting feminism back years. You know what I mean? You know, what a world record to set, you know. Bet you're walking like a crab afterwards. I think they paid for it, privilege and all.
Paid?
When she set that, well, set that record. But yeah.
I couldn't, oh God, I couldn't imagine. Gary? I couldn't imagine being in, you know, whatever, taking part in that and all them people and you, oh God, it's gross. It's absolutely gross.
You've got them lining up, Richard.
Oh,
And they're only set an allocated time, you know, to Roger.
I mean, that's just, oh no, it's ridiculous.
It is.
What happens if half of them shoot the Lord like? I mean, oh God.
Well, I mean, she'd probably make them wear a jacket. You know what I mean? You don't know who, you know, even though if she vetted them beforehand, you don't know, you know.
Yeah, Gary's like international man of mystery.
But yeah, you know what I mean? There's got to be better world records than that. How many blokes you can shag in an allocated time?
I wonder if there's a world record for if you've got the trots, how far you can be away from home when you accidentally. There's a world record for that.
No idea. Well, I'm going to call it a night, guys. It's 11:15. My eyes are slowly closing together. It's been a long day. We're up at 7. I did have a power nap this afternoon for, you know, only about an hour. But I'll be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed tomorrow night. But, yes, put it on your calendars. It's my birthday bash on Monday as well.
Birthday party, right here. Don't be squirrel.
No.
Be there.
I've got a bottle of Bacardi I've got to drink. Well, I ain't got to, but yeah, you know what I mean.
You have. You have. I will.
So, you know, you see, this is the thing, Senga. Richard knows my favourite drink is Malibu, yet my own husband bought me Bacardi instead of Malibu.
Correct. I mean, when I go round, I always bring a bottle of Malibu.
My favourite drink.
You know.
Yeah, my own husband don't know my favourite drinker, yet Richard knows it. So I'll see you all again tomorrow evening for the next instalment, Little Red Riding Hood.
I'll have a look, Gary. Anzi, bye.
See you later, guys. Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Find it now.